Welcome back to our efficiency playthrough where today we are working on starting steel production, upgrading our coal power plant, and completing Tier 4. At the end of the video I will post my total elapsed time to complete Tier 4, so stay tuned. Just a brief update on our temporary solution to feed materials into our steel plant. With 3 120 belts coming in, we're only able to feed 2 2/3 machines with each belt. To achieve balance, belt 1 goes to foundries 1 and 2 with the excess to foundries 7 and 8. Belt 2 feeds foundries 3 and 4 with the excess to 7 and 8. And belt 3 feeds foundries 5 and 6 with the excess to 7 and 8. Each foundry produces 45 steel, while pipes consume 30 and beams consume 60. To balance our constructors, foundry 1 and 2 feed pipe constructors 1, 2, and 3. Foundry 3 and 4 feed pipe constructor 4 and beam constructor 1, which is the 5th constructor in the line. And one of the last 4 foundries has output split 3 ways and combined with the others to feed the last 3 beam constructors their full 60 per minute. There is an extra foundry at the end that'll be part of the expansion we're going to work towards today, but it's not doing anything right now. So we'll grab a power line and run back, and hopefully everything works. Hopefully I don't have too much stuff that my power grid can handle it. I might have to run back to my coal plant and fire up the last 2 generators before I connect it up. We'll see how we are. We've got 174 megawatts, so we should be able to handle that. No issue. That's not what I wanted to do. Hooked up. Power should be flowing. So let's go see if we can see everything fire up out here. Collect enough resources so that we can start working through Tier 4 here. It doesn't blend in terribly. You can see up there as our conveyor drops. Yeah, it's just a nice little conveyor waterfall. My factory over top of a river maybe doesn't blend in quite so well, but hey, it's efficient. Okay, things look good. We do have iron coming out here, filling up our 120 belts. That's as it should be. How about coal? Do we have any coal arriving yet? Jump. Parachute. There we go. That was the one. Oh, I see some coal. Just see 102 and 3. Perfect. Everything looks good here then. Everything's moving. Consumption looks good. Just gotta wait for everything to show up, and we should have steel production. Yeah, the first of our foundries has just come online. Coal has all arrived. It's just getting distributed now out to its homes. Steel is being produced. Green lights are starting to show up. Things are looking good. Pipes coming out where pipes are supposed to be coming out. Beams are coming out where beams are supposed to be coming out. So we're making 15 per minute per machine with beams. So 4 machines doing beams, we're making 60 per minute with beams. And 20 per minute with pipes, 4 machines, so 80 per minute pipes. And we will very soon be able to double that, just as soon as I can get some beams and pipes to unlock Mark II miners and Mark III belts. Bump everything up, double the production. I think the plan here is we'll have pipes on the outside, and then I'll do another row of beams in the middle here. It's a bit tricky to load balance everything because of the different consumption requirements. It's a perfect balance for two. It's a perfect balance only if you have 2 power. That's not good. 2 foundries feeding into 2 constructors with the constructor set to different recipes. But let's see if we can get some power here. Always something I forget. here too. Yep, it sure is. And one more. It's green now. That just turned green. Green across the board. Not quite, but I think it's just materials. Yeah, just materials down here. Wish I had a jetpack on. A jetpack would be great. I guess what I do have is photo mode. Maybe I could use photo mode to check on it. Oh, look at that. That's great. That one's yellow. I see stuff coming out of it, though. Is there stuff coming out of everything, at least? There is. This one's almost backing up. That's probably because I didn't have that belt built. That one's supposed to be ready. It's part of an addition, so I think we're good to go. We'll give this a few minutes. We'll grab some materials and we'll go unlock everything we can from Tier 4. Okay, first one we have is ready. Advanced steel production. This will give us our Mark II miners. Let's dump the materials. And red button time.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Okay. So, let's go throw a Mark II miner on our limestone deposit and try and get some more concrete. That is something we have been lacking on. For sure, we've had just enough to do what we need to do, but it's always something you're going to need more of. So it's this 60 limestone per minute into 20 concrete is a little underwhelming. What else did we need for that? Some encased beams. I think I found some at a crash site. Perfect. And portable miners. Good enough. This place seems close now after being Steel Factory. After being able to actually run now. It's handy. Mark II miner. We already have that belt Mark II'd. Thinking ahead. Perfect. That's about what we can do with that for now. Belt should fill up in about 3, 2, 1 now. There it goes. Okay, well, as that steel builds up, we will be able to complete some more of these. Now that I've got Mark II miners, I can go around, start upgrading my miners, and we can start looking at revamping some of our other factories to produce more and better items. Pod coming in for a landing. See if we have these materials. Oh, we're just a little bit short. Okay, off for a run for those materials. Wait for modular frames. See if we can get some more research done in the MAM. I think I've gathered a few items that will allow me to do a bit. Inflated pocket dimension for sure. Rebar gun, absolutely.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It. Rebar gun and iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your ingenuity towards preservation of fix-it property has been noted. You earned a micro break. And welcome back. I hope you feel refreshed.
It's a good micro break.
Tool belt expanded. The latest data indicates that the mycelia possess sentience. Don't worry, we have been given permission to harvest and repurpose their remains.
I'm not worried. Oh, we don't quite have purple yet, but that's okay.
Research
I do
completed.
have overclock.
Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored. They can now be processed into power shards. Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Okay, rebar gun. Oh, we even have the materials to make it. There we go. And some rebar. Okay, I'd like to go find some more Mercer spheres because I would like to. I don't know if I've got that unlocked yet. Where is that? Technology? Unavailable. I gotta get Sam first. I think this is where. Pretty sure this is where I get dimensional depots, so I'm gonna have to go find some Sam as well as some more Mercer spheres so I can get my dimensional depot set up, and that'll save me a lot of time and make me way more efficient because I won't be running around all the place. So let's go run around to prevent running around. Can we parachute our way in? I think we can. Shot at. Nice. Maybe we can climb using our parachute. Look at that. Beautiful. Who needs a jetpack when you have a parachute, eh? That looks dangerous. Ah, nice. That's great. There we go, that's better. Maybe. I think we're falling. Come on, come on. There's nowhere to climb. A little bit there. Maybe a bit here. There's too many things above us. Come on. Yeah, I think we're back in the same spot. That didn't work. Where was it? Was it way up there? There's the crash site. It was back here a ways, but I don't even know where it was. Oh, it's right here. We're already there. Sweet. Perfect. Let's go jump onto this crash site and see what danger awaits us. Crouch our way up, crouch slide, and take care of him. Go collect some materials here, sweet. Operational. And clean everything up then. Want to leave a nice clean world behind, right? We don't want to leave all this crash debris around. People might wonder what happened to those people that crashed. Ada wouldn't want that. Okay, well,
This is a try to Windows and Weaving. The effigy circles through our temples, our veins nearly touch. It is shy. Notes shall be taken and played.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress.
Get out.
Live, laugh, consume.
Okay, that left us enough time to get enough modular frames so we can get blueprints going. That's great. What else do we need here? Logistics Mark III, that's
Milestone
important.
reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive
5
building
minutes.
tasks,
We
further
have
optimizing your
pretty much
progression
up to
towards
materials.
saving Earth. With its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Well, I know I'm not perfectly efficient, so I will be definitely utilizing the larger blueprints when they become available. But for now, we'll use what we've got. That should be everything we need. We just gotta wait for the pod to come back. 4 more minutes, and we can get Logistics Mark III. Until then, exploring anyone? Where can I find Sam? Where to find Sam? One of the things I'm trying to do on this playthrough is not look up where things are. I mean, eventually I definitely know where things are in other areas of the map, but I'm not going to walk halfway across the map, so until I get hypertubes, I'm a little stuck with running around and hoping for the best. Because I can't scan for it. Oh, that's not the right way to scan for it, but I can't scan for it, so run around, look for it? I don't know, I don't think it ever comes in little temporary nodes, does it? Maybe it does. I just like parachuting. I don't know why. It doesn't help me at all, but I'm thinking if I can get to a really high spot, maybe I can jump off, parachute down, and see. I mean, I might not see SAM nodes, but hopefully I can see a few things that might be helpful for me. Hard drives, or Mercer spheres, or summer sloops. I'd like to get some summer sloops, and I can at least start sleeping some power shards and make better use of my slugs, doing it one at a time. I haven't started overclocking anything yet, but at some point efficiency will require overclocking for sure. Especially with something like power plants where it doesn't cost you anything. Underneath me.
This bleeding temple
Bad
hung the
guys.
resident throne. Play for us.
Aha! Here we are! Get out of here. Perfect. Okay, let's make our way back. Where is base? nice elevator. Right through the rock. Alright. Okay, here we are. We got beams, we got pipes, we've got reinforced plate, we've got logistics Mark III.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
What about the stress from the spiders attacking me at base? Concrete. I need concrete. Uh-oh. I didn't think about that when I did this. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Any of those will work. Anything pure? Normal, 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 normal. Maybe we'll process some concrete back here. Okay, I think that's my plan. I'm gonna bring some concrete down. I'll go upgrade some belts, upgrade some miners, see if I get some more modular frames. We can put some more of these down, and we'll start making some encased beams. We'll see what order that has to get done in based on how many encased beams I need to accomplish what I need to accomplish. Okay, we have 2 limestone nodes tapped. We have one up there, one up there. Right now they're just Mark 1 miners. I need a bit more material for Mark 2s, but for now we're going to get that material by doing this. So we've got limestone coming down. Is this one a Mark 2? Maybe I put one Mark 2 in. That sure looks like it. No, I think I would backed up. It's just some extra coming out. That's right. Yep, it looks like a Mark 1 up there. Yep, or Mark 1 miner coming out 60 per minute up there. Eventually we're going to need 216 limestone coming in. We're going to make 72 concrete with that. And that's coming all the way over top into 2 of these assemblers, each consuming 36. Beams at 12 per minute. We should be able to expand this a bit once we get everything else set up, but I gotta run back, get some more materials. I think I have enough materials now to complete our hypertubes milestone. And I think we only have one more to go, so let's head back to base and finish off hypertubes. Okay, back we are. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I'm not sure I have the copper sheets on me. We'll see, I suppose. I don't have these on me either. There we go. Hypertubes. Red button.
Milestone reached.
4 more foundries, I think, is what we're going to be able to get out of the ground for now, without overclocking. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Plumb those up, and let's go see if we can upgrade some material deliveries. This should be a Mark II. Direction Mark II miner. Probably still not going to have enough modular frames. Probably definitely work with the smart plating. That one I've already got set up here, so we're just going to throw some resources into a couple bins. Rather than make it somewhere else or whatever, we're just going to grab what we do make elsewhere, throw it into a bin. That didn't line up with what I wanted it to. And feed those in. One of them can have reinforced plate, which we've got lots of now that we're upgrading all of our conveyor belts, and the other one gets rotors. Those can feed in here, and smart plating can start coming out. We'll definitely need some more rotors at some point, but that gives us a start. 500 in there. Versatile frameworks. What do those take? That's more of a steel production, so we do need modular frames, and we need steel beams. That's gonna get interesting. I don't know if I had any excess iron up at my steel factory. I could probably bring some in from somewhere else and maybe make a little bit of my, maybe make these modular frames and then combine them up there and haul them down from up there. That's probably going to be the simplest. Yeah, 1,000 of them. That's not too bad. Hopefully they stack decently. Okay, that'll be back up at the steel factory there then. More modular frames for that. Put automated wiring. Stators and cable. Okay. There is a copper node up at the steel factory. Maybe that's where I make most of my stuff up there. Definitely make some wire with that copper. Otherwise, I might even have an iron wire alternate. Should check that. Cable anyway, though. That's all iron wire. I could use that for cable too, I suppose. For alternates. I just finished saying I don't have any iron, so I got Caterium wire and copper rotor. Okay. Yeah, that's it for now. I guess back up to the steel factory, see if we can tap another iron node up there. Boy. Okay, a slight change of plans here. There was no other iron anywhere near our steel factory. We need a bit more iron just so we can make a few of the other things there. There is a good pure copper node, but I'm going to actually steal 2 of these iron nodes right beside our main iron factory, which seems like a bit of a shame, but I'm still leaving 4 normal nodes there, so I think that'll make all the iron stuff we need, especially when we get to Mark II and Mark III miners. So we'll steal 2 of these nodes, and we're going to just ship it all the way up there with conveyor belts. So grab a belt and we're going to run it out and go from there. Okay, I'm going to try and make some blueprints here. I think we've decided, or I've decided, that I've got 240 iron coming in from outside here, so I'm going to use all of that to make modular frames and hopefully not regret it and forget that I needed it for something else later. Should give us 5 modular frame machines, which should quintuple our production of them. Well, more than that, because we already would keep the one that we have. So yeah, that'll give us 10 per minute, which still doesn't sound like a lot, but we'll be able to get more later. But for now, I just want to set up a blueprint to be able to get some of this stuff made quicker, because we're going to need to make everything up here. We're just bringing in raw iron. So first we're going to smelt, and then we can use some constructors to make plates and rods and screws and run everything in to make the modular frames. Okay, I have my blueprint built. This is a modular frame blueprint. Iron ore comes in this side, runs through 2 smelters. Smelters are underclocked to provide exactly what's needed everywhere along the way. So we have an underclocked iron plate machine, comes out of the iron plate machine, runs up, and that can feed into our reinforced iron plate machine, which is also underclocked to perfectly match exactly what this machine here, if we can get to it. Our modular frame machine needs 3 reinforced iron plates. It also needs iron rods. So, therefore, we have this smelter, the second one, is configured. Or is it configured? It is not configured. We should have 12 iron ingot coming into it, not 30. 12. Okay, it's now configured for 12 coming out of there. Oh, I lied. It isn't 12. It's more than 12. It's 12 plus 9. Okay, 70% clock speed. Underclock my smelter. Take it into these 2 constructors, making iron rods. Iron rods, of course, are needed to make screws. 36 per minute. These screws feed back into our reinforced plate assembler. And the rest of the rods feed directly into our modular frame assembler. Modular frames come out, come down here, spin around, and end up on this belt. I have these belts here. Hopefully this auto-connect will work. This is my first blueprint 1.1. My first time with the opportunity to try and use auto-connect. From what I've seen, you need little stubs, so I put little stubs on. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we will see. I also don't know if power lines auto-connect, or if I'm going to have to go back and connect those up. Guess we'll find out. I don't have any foundations to make it look pretty. Like it's actually supported, but you know, these are some strong conveyor lifts, right? They're just supporting the whole assemblers up there. Alright, let's save that and see if we can't put 5 of these into place. I don't know if it actually saved us any time, but if we need more in the future, it will have. Okay, we are back. Let's see if we can figure out how to connect these blueprints. So, it's looking like it might connect there. Okay, so did it connect? Did. Now I get to click again to place it, I suppose. How close can I go? Right there? Does that look right? Everything fills in? Okay, leaves a tiny gap there, that's fine, yeah, okay. Cool, cool. I don't think we're gonna get 5 of them here, though. Copy that, and... Oh, what if I just go right up a... Control, click, click, and snaps right in there. Wonderful. Well, that's 3. Yeah, we're gonna have to sort out where we're gonna put our other 2 of these. Row of foundations. Copy that and try and spin it because for some reason it spun. Okay, that works. Should auto connect. Yep. Okay. So now this is technically going the wrong way. I could reverse all these belts. I could. That doesn't seem very efficient or quick. I could also just throw some of these out. Or I'm just going to take this one from this end, loop it around. Straight should be decent. There. Why is that not working? Missing materials. It's okay, we got a stash. So much of a stash, it's backed up. Gotta get our way, find our way back up now. Jetpack is dearly, dearly desired. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, that seems easier to me. It's not cleaner. I never said it was. I think it is easier. Why can't I build that? It says I can, and then I can't. And we will stop it there. Take that end off, and hook that up. Okay, that should be good. We just need power. We got power to there. Perfect. I think we might be making 10 modular frames per minute with that. Sounds so pathetic. Work a lot better if I had more space. Trying to stick it into a confined area isn't the greatest. It's nice just to have open space. You run it out for miles and everything ends up back where it started, so it doesn't matter how big it is, but we didn't quite have endless space here. That's okay. That's okay. So, our production chain feeds in over here. build mode might be the best. Yeah, that looks great, eh? Doesn't quite perfectly match the others, but it's close. And we just need to connect power to this. Oh, I forgot that. I need to check if the power auto-connected. I didn't see lines, so I don't think it did. Where is the gap here? Here's a gap. No, power does not auto-connect unless I'm doing something wrong. Tell me if I'm doing something wrong and there's a way to make it happen, but... Oh, something seems odd here. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This is bad. This is very bad. Let's take this blueprint out. It spun around again, so that seems to be an issue that I'm having. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or if that's just how it is, or if it's experimental, but it's spinning around, and I don't think it should be. Okay, if I make sure I spin it back, which I can do, everything seems fine. Then I'm able to connect power up. Yeah, okay. Just gotta be careful about that, I suppose. Two, three, four. Belt. Snap that in. Some machines firing up, so that's a good sign. I should make sure I have all my power connected, everything's powered. And up top, I think I might have missed that connection there. Oh boy, come on. There we go. Yeah, I see a lot of red, so... Power. Okay, so we're just going to connect our powers. It auto-connects our belts. That's helpful. That's definitely more helpful for belt highways and stuff like that than it is for blueprints. But, yeah. What? Click, 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 click. That's 4 less clicks to connect these up. And if you get more complicated ones, if you really shouldn't, I feel like blueprints typically have one. I mean, you might have more than one input, so fair enough. Fair enough. It could be useful. It's definitely not going to complain about it. We seem to have an issue here with our limestone. Did I disconnect the power from this? I did. Power, we need you back. That one's full. Sure, go there. I don't see anything coming out the end yet. Maybe it's just taking a while to ramp up here. But this and this end really should be a whole bunch of modular frames. Let's grab a big container. Organization storage. Maybe something like that. That into this industrial storage container, so hopefully everything is all set properly. We should have 100% production, 100% efficiency. This specific assembler. Let's get the materials. Materials are coming in, that's a good sign. It's just going to take some time to ramp up, and we should have our modular frame production 10 per minute set to make our versatile frameworks. So, let's grab an assembler. Maybe we'll leave a little bit of a gap if we can. I don't want to leave too much of a gap. How many assemblers can we do here? If we're trying to do versatile frameworks, 2.5 modular frames, we're making 10. Could do 5 per minute. We could do up to 4 of these. I feel like I just want to have some modular frames excess, so I might just do 2 of these. I don't have a ton of steel beam excess right now either. I will have as soon as I finish upgrading this plant. Let's do that. Let's throw a split. this in. Maybe we'll come right over top, right on that same line there. Same stack. Can't line that up. I don't even know if I need that. Let's see. Perfect. And put those into an industrial storage bin as well. Over here. With a merger. Very good. And then we just got to carry this belt over and connect it up to our other storage container, and we should have versatile framework production going on. Okay, we are back at our coal power plant. Power grid is starting to, we're starting to hit our production, our steady production of coal. We still have our biomass burners running, which give us an extra 300, so we have a bit of a buffer. But we now have the ability to double our power coming from our coal plant, and make sure that we turn everything back on now that everything should be well loaded up with stuff. That itself is enough for now, but now that we have the capacity with Mark II miners and Mark III belts, we may as well upgrade everything. And when we do that, we can double our power production out of our coal plant, and hopefully that will get us through to the point where we can be done with coal and move on to some sort of fuel. Usually after that, I just forget about the coal plants. Don't even bother with them once I get fuel online, but for now, let's see, Mark II, I don't have reinforced armor plates, we're just going straight to Mark III then. I have enough of those. Probably should have brought some more with me. Definitely should have brought some more with me. Well, I dumped all my rotors into my phase 2 completion, so I don't actually have any on me. So I did clear a little bit of a spot there. I think we're just going to build our additional power plants out there. The other option is if you have power shards, you can just throw power shards into them and they don't use any power, so they can't use any extra power. They're 100% efficient, even if you do that. Saves you a bit of work, but you need to be able to get some Mark II pipes too then to be able to plumb enough water in and reconfigure a pipe, so that ends up being almost as much work anyway. This power grid's going to be enough for us for now, so maybe we'll head back and complete our expanded power infrastructure and complete Tier 4. Okay. Are we too short? We're too short. No. We must have 2 here. Must. We need these things. Oh yeah, we got 22. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready. And that completes for us.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist.